In this video, you'll learn how to build your own wild birdhouse using essential bushcraft skills, perfect for attracting feathered friends to your backyard. Many people want to help the birds, but don't know how to create a safe and inviting environment for them. I know I've always been fascinated by the idea of attracting birds to my backyard, but I never knew where to start. I'd see these beautiful birdhouses online, but they always seemed too complex and difficult to build. But what if I told you that with just a few simple materials and some basic bushcraft skills, you can create a birdhouse that'll make your backyard the go-to spot for local bird life?
The first thing you'll need is some sturdy wood. I'm using cedar for this build because it's naturally resistant to rot and insects. You'll also need a few basic tools like a saw, drill, and some rope. Don't worry if you're not a skilled carpenter. These tools are easy to use, even for beginners. For the birdhouse itself, I'm using a simple design that's easy to replicate and provides a spacious interior for the birds. We'll attach a roof to keep the elements out and add a small perch for the birds to land on. And because we're using bushcraft skills, we'll focus on using natural materials and keeping the design as simple as possible. This way you can get creative and add your own personal touches to make this birdhouse truly unique.
All right, there we go. And I need a little smaller hole at the bottom. It's probably pretty hot. So we'll put one little perch mount right there. All right. So now we got a hole, and this is for the little perch mount that we're going to stick in there for the birds to land on. Right on. A pen in here, perfect. Okay, so here's our hole. So we want kind of offset like that. So we're going to go, there's the hole right there. So we're going to go keep that in a 90-degree fashion, like that. Cut this across here, and right across there. Perfect. I'm just going to score it with my saw so it splits properly. So just join the two lines. Okay, got some guide marks. I gotta cut a baton. Be right back. Okay, I got a baton ready. Always put your tools away so you don't lose them, like I always tend to try and do. Okay, now for this. So, because it's not a flat bottom, it's going to be a little bit tricky to split. So I'm going to have to set my hatchet in there. Okay, as you can see, it's following my preferred line pretty closely. So that's good. Okay, so got my piece split in half. And now I'm going to split it the other way across this version here, or this plane right there, like so. Okay, so those ones are split. It's perfect. That's my roof material. Time for this one to split now. Same thing. Set it up on my line. Baton through it like that. See, there's even a knot right here. That doesn't even really matter because it's all going to go back together pretty simply. Okay, now what we're going to do is put these back together like this, and we're going to determine the bottom height. So you can see the doors here, little pee holes here. So we're gonna make the bottom of this right around here. So I'm gonna Sharpie back out, and we're just gonna make a mark right across there, like so. Right? And then we can transfer that line across here too. Like that. And then same thing here. This is just so that we can cut to the same consistent depth. Okay? So, and then what we want to do is kind of take out this from here to here. So we're going to cut that part out. But we're going to leave the bottom in and just split out the top here. So basically I'm going to cut down to that line, and then chip this top part out, hopefully. So for that I'm going to need my saw. And I'll just put my thing here. So like again, I'm going to go down to that line there. You don't want to go too far or it'll break, snap off. Couple more strokes. Okay, so there you go. That's pretty much perfect. You can see the cut goes right to the edge of the line there. Same here. So now what I'm going to try and do is baton down. It might be a little difficult with this knot in here, but we're going to try it anyways. And we're going to try using the knife. So we'll try like that. Oops, I need my baton stick here. You want to be careful you don't go too far down and cut off this bottom part, because that's basically the floor of your birdhouse. Okay, so I know it's not looking like much, but that's what I'm trying to accomplish. Now I'll move on to this one. So you just come to the line, and then we hack out this middle piece here, which we'll do right now. It's just this knot giving me. Yeah, that's what we wanted. Perfect. So again with the pen, and we're just going to go along there like that, and inside there like that, and we'll go to about there and about. Okay, see I'm to the line both sides, a little bit past on that, so that's okay. And we're just going to come straight up to here, so where this white wood and the darker wood join there, and we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to chop out that middle piece there, sort of like something like that. So, perfect. See? Actually, I'm going to take a little bit more of this off. Just don't want to cut the bottom piece off. Okay, I'm pretty satisfied with that. Perfect. There we go. I need some way to hang it though.
Well, there you go. We've done it. You now have all the knowledge to create your own birdhouse, contributing to the local biodiversity and enjoying the beauty of nature right at home. Imagine the sense of pride and accomplishment you'll feel when you see your first bird take up residence in its new home. Hey, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe because it really helps me out in the algorithm. Hey, thanks for watching.